familiar shame, 'cause I know what you...
Loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexandrina Marie, and as you can tell by the title, we're back again with another funny story time. So if you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss another one of these, because honey, this is fun. So now that I'm in a loving and relationship, and I just kind of like reflect back by how blessed I am that I found my man and all the HE double hockey sticks that I had to go through to get to the other side. And if you're a single love or married love or in a committed love, you can relate to this story, because we all have horrible dating stories. Okay, I don't know not one person that's gone through a few things in their dating life, right? So let's get into the story. This story takes place about 6 or 7 years ago. At this time, I'm probably a couple years into dating. I met this individual, the man that I went on a date with online. I'm not sure what app I was at the time. I mean, I've tried a few apps. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with POF, Plenty of Fish, singles with singles with kids. Whew. What else? What have I tried? Gosh, Bumble. I mean, too dang many to even count. At one point, and I just got off the apps. Like, I needed to get off the apps because, honey, I have stories, but I decided to share on this story because I've just been reflecting, and this story popped in mind. So I was talking to this gentleman online for a few weeks, right, and get to know each other, and I'm looking at his pictures and stuff. Okay, hindsight is 2020, because you'll figure this out. And so on with the story. So we're talking, and it's been a couple of weeks, and we decided to go out to dinner. We decided to go out to dinner at Olive. I'm getting ready and make my way to get to Olive Garden. The hostess asked who I was, and I said so and so, my name, and she says, okay, you mean him in the back? I'll let him know you're here. And she proceeded to point with sitting. I looked up and I saw was sitting there, and I'm like, no, this, in my mind, I'm replaying like his profile, what he looked like. That can't be the person. First of all, he looked older than he looks, like way old. We're talking 50s, 60s here. Oh. And I'm further away, so I can't really tell, but he looked bigger than I perceived him to be. I'm just like, okay, big guy. No offense. We like what we like. I like husky. I like a guy that's husky. So my man's not. He's tall and slim. But my preference has always been like husky preference. So I'm looking like, she's like, okay, let me take you back. And I'm walking at it. So I'm getting closer and closer. Y'all, person was a semblance of what he had on his profile. Like, he didn't look nothing at all. He's trying to destroy my story. Okay, back. So I'm like, I sit down and he's just staring at me, right? And I'm looking at him, and I'm openly staring, because like, this person looks nothing like his profile picture at all. I have all my profile pictures was within, now I would say within the month or something. I was always changing up my profile picture. It was very current. So I'm looking at him, and I'm just sitting down like, what is happening? He's looking at me like, wow, you look just like your picture. I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking in my head, and I'm not a rude person. I'm just thinking, sir, not anything like. First of all, he was a big guy, and it looked like he was poured in that seat he was sitting in. And I'm like, any minute now, it's gonna break. I mean, and he was, and to me, if he was very tall, he was definitely a tall person, over 6 foot, maybe 6'5". I mean, he was really, really tall. And I'm just like, this person, like, why would you lie about what you look like? Take a picture, give the other person the opportunity to see you for who you are. And if they don't like that, then, so be it. But there's someone for everyone. I'm a strong believer that there's someone for everyone. But y'all, he did not. I was catfish. He was older than he portrayed. He was, in his profile picture, he was younger. And one thing that, now that I've gone through that experience, I felt like bamboozled. I felt like, dang, nobody, why couldn't you just be yourself? Like, why would you lie? I'm not lying. I'm not out here, showing you I'm slimmer than what I am, or I put on a whole bunch of makeup and it's not really what I look like, or whatever. I wasn't out here lying. So, naive little me. Now looking back and going forward in my dating, I was I saw some key glaring things on his profile that I really should have picked up on. Like one, his profile picture, it was at an angle. So it was really close up and it was like at an angle like this. So like it was close up at an angle. So you could only see that and nothing else was shown. All of his pictures didn't have any full body pictures. They were all super, super close up in the face. You know, and plus the pictures were younger than him. And I went back on Facebook because I think I don't know if it was Facebook. No, it wasn't. But I follow him on Facebook or something. And I was able to see that his nephew was the picture that he was using. His younger nephew. It's like, dang, man. And they did look like if he was younger, that's what his you know, they favored each other. I'm like, dang, why would someone do that? But y'all, don't be afraid to be a sleuth. If they give you their social medias or whatever. And unfortunately, it's something that a lot of people do. They catfish that. And unfortunately, that wasn't the last time I was catfished. I was catfished again, but that's a whole nother story. So yeah, y'all, that's the time that I got catfished. It was a hot, crazy mess. I was flabbergasted. I was like, what? Huh? And then after the date, you know, I actually didn't even proceed to stay much longer after the date. I was like, you know, I was texting my friend like, girl, I need to do something. Give me some keyword, call me or something. So she called me and I politely said, you know, an emergency came up and I have to go. I was only there for maybe 20 minutes, if. And he walking me, you know, he got up and walked me out and he was like, so when can I see you again? And I said, I will let you. And I blocked that person. I'm sorry. You know dang well that you was lying about who you are, your appearance and what you look like, how old you are. The key thing, you weren't very truthful. So what else are you lying about? I'm not going to even go down there. You know, I just wished him good night and bye. Kudos, peace out. So yeah. So that's my short little story time of the time I was catfished. Have you experienced it in your dating life, a time when you were catfished? How did you react? Did you immediately leave, or you did like me, like graciously bowed out and just blocked and delete the person who was like, boop, dodged a bullet? I'm curious. Go ahead, drop a comment on the drop a comment down below and let me know. Let me know if you had a similar experience with catfish. And if you have it, I'm grateful you have it. So anyway, that's it for story time. Until next time, bye.